service. What's up? It's time for Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
Oh, man, I never thought this would happen. Havoc from Mobb Deep is here with us.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's
What's
lit.
up? What's up?
Hey.
I heard you were nervous and you said we got to go light on you.
Yeah, I was going to research and see, what y'all be talking about, but I didn't get a chance. So,
The truth.
I'm up prepared.
I mean,
right
you know
now.
what it is. We have a good time now. We always start the show off with the tip of the day. All right? So today's tip is how to make the best sex tape ever. I know you can give us some tips on things you need to do to make a great sex tape.
Some tips on how, you got to know how to hold the phone.
Angles. It's all about angles,
Yeah,
right?
angles. You got to have good angles.
Angles are great.
Yeah, I think to make a good sex tape, you should switch it around. Sometimes you should hold the phone, sometimes he should hold the phone. That makes a really good one.
So you can't just put it stable and let it...
That's right. That's what I was gonna say next. A stabilizer for the
stabilizer.
phone.
If you can prop it up on a dresser or something.
Yeah, and like get really close as possible to it.
Zoom in.
Yeah, that makes a good sex tape.
And the
I
guy
have a
should
lot of experience with this.
shave also. Do you think?
Yes.
Shave?
Yeah, like you should manscape because it makes your dick look bigger. It's true.
I think that good sex makes a good sex tape.
Correct.
That's very true. You got to show out.
That would be my tip. Just make it good.
With Kim and Ray J's tape, everybody said it was bad, but I thought it was good.
She was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
You think so?
Did you watch it, Havoc?
I watched some of it.
She was a little dull. She was just laying there. And then you know what I don't like? I don't like when people seem like they're putting on. Like she didn't seem authentically
into it.
Right. She was like, it seemed like she was, you know how you say stuff because you want to seem like you're doing a sex tape and you want to make somebody come and you're like, oh my God, fuck me hard until you come. It didn't seem real to me. Like, do people really say that like that?
I say things like that.
But she didn't seem into it. And then he kept spitting on her pussy, so I kept thinking she was dry.
Yes. That's true.
Or maybe that was just something that he likes. Some guys like
I don't know. It
stuff.
seemed dry because I didn't hear no squish or nothing.
No macaroni and cheese.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
I'm saying now, and Ghostface will say it, if your pussy dry, spit on my dick and put it in.
I mean, yeah, that's what spit is for.
But don't you feel like then you didn't do your job if you have to spit?
Nah, not necessarily, because the chick might just be whack. She might just be one of those people that...
Wait, so her pussy's not wet, so she's whack?
I mean...
Maybe you're whack.
I'm definitely not whack because I'm all into pleasing, you know what I'm saying? So if I can't get you aroused by then something's wrong with you.
They always say that there's certain, in a relationship, somebody's a giver more than the other person. So you would say you're more of the giver.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Like, I go all out. So
we were talking last week about foreplay and how a lot of times guys don't do enough foreplay and how important is that?
That's if he don't give a fuck about the bitch. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna,
That's what that means?
Yeah, if he don't care,
harsh.
Why waste time on foreplay if you don't care about the chick? You know what I'm saying?
You just stick it in.
Right.
Business.
I think there's different kinds of foreplay. Like before sex, you could do a lot of making out and rubbing and things like that without sucking. You know what I mean? Or spitting.
Right.
And I don't think the guy necessarily doesn't give a fuck about you if he's doing that.
Nah, I mean, I ain't say all.
But
guys
I mean,
don't
if
give a fuck.
the guy is like, all right, come on, let's go upstairs, take your clothes off. All right, pass me the condom.
Right.
Yeah. That's just
I'm
like, let's just get to it and get it over with.
But all situations don't call for foreplay though.
What?
I agree with that.
Well,
too.
yeah, sometimes you're in the bathroom.
Sometimes you just want to just get crazy and be like, it's just.
He just knocked the whole mic off the stand.
Right, but you have to be, that is, I mean, foreplay has to happen some type of way because when you get to that point when you're ready to get to it, then you've
on
already.
On the phone, in the car,
text message.
on your way there, the text messages,
something stimulated your mind once you want to have sex.
No,
Yeah,
and that's what I was saying. Like when I pull up to the nigga's house, I'm leaking already.
Right.
Just with the anticipation. That's the anticipation.
So it'd be a waste of time if he started trying to suck your toes and all that.
Like nigga,
It's a waste of time.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? She might dry up by then.
Are you a kisser?
Nah, not really.
Really?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No.
No.
Aw.
So you never felt
I like to make out.
That's the thing.
Yeah, making out is so much
No,
fun.
I mean, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But
Not willingly.
no, willingly, I'll
Okay,
do
okay.
it. Willingly. If a chick is a kisser, then I'll turn into one.
Okay, that's nice. He adapts to whatever situation.
I'm a rubber, a kisser, a licker.
Yeah, that's good.
What if she's like, hey, I want you to fuck me in my ass.
Then she's getting fucked in the ass.
All right, well, would you do that to somebody that, say, the first time you have sex, or is that something you build up to?
I mean, it depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people, if you just try to fuck them in their ass, they're gonna look at you like you crazy.
Right. I
Right.
definitely look at you crazy. Like, whoa,
Or they might think you're gay.
wrong hole.
Right, like
That nigga with the booty hole, that's what he used to.
What do you think is the difference between now, and back when Mobb Deep was, when you guys were out on the road all the time, and I'm sure it was a lot more private. Like there were times that you could do things and you didn't have to worry about it being on the gram. You didn't have to worry about it being on Twitter. You didn't have to worry about being on the blogs.
right.
And nowadays you feel like you got to be careful.
Super careful. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, like, you'll have a chick and bring them over your crib and you think they're using the bathroom, they fucking taking pictures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All in your medicine cabinet.
Yeah, like
Snapchatting.
you go to the kitchen, now they got pictures in your fucking bedroom. It's just crazy. So you don't got no defense after that.
So what
Yikes.
precautions do you take?
Take their phone.
Oh God.
Oh my
I ain't
God.
taking my phone now.
Yeah.
But you see, that's why you shouldn't be messing with girls that you got to worry about things like that.
But some
with.
people...
Oh, bring them to your house. You shouldn't bring nobody to your house.
Or like
but,
that.
but some people that you think that you know, that you like cool with,
Exactly.
and you build a rapport with them, some people could really
be the ones.
fool you.
Right.
And they be fucking psycho. You be like, holy shit.
I had no idea she was like, you had some psycho experiences?
Yeah.
What's the most psycho thing a chick ever did?
Go on fucking Twitter and post some of my private pictures.
Damn.
Shit like that. Like, yeah.
So you be
crazy.
sending out dick pics and everything?
Not no more.
That bitch put my dick on Twitter.
Not no more. I'm super paranoid now.
What's this out there? It's out there. Dick pics aren't that interesting anyway.
Not at all, but when
you
you,
don't
when
put
you
your-
have a girlfriend, it's bad.
You don't put your face in it.
Yeah, no face, no case, but when it's your girlfriend, and your girlfriend knows your bathroom floor, she knows your fucking sheets.
Right. She knows your
and-
dick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
I
fucked
know
up.
that's his dick.
I'm not gonna
right.
lie, I be dying for my boo to send me a dick pic. Jesus,
I don't
He
want no dick
doesn't?
in the mail.
he sent me
Dick in the mail.
Yeah, I don't
He
want a
didn't
dick
send me a dick pic, but he sent me like
A bulge.
the picture of.
He sent you
it
the
in
August
his
Alsina?
Yeah, of it like in his boxers. Mm-hmm. And I'm
And you
just
like-
dying, like just send
let me
it.
see it.
Just send
I
it.
think it's easy because a guy sent out a dick pic.
I'm
like,
not gonna ask for it.
Let's keep it real. Dick's like, can you tell
What?
that's my man's dick if you get
Yes.
a picture?
I mean, if it was a guy, yeah, somebody that I've been with.
Unless he has like a very like noticeable birthmark or a certain type of
Right.
curve. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna know.
I'ma know.
I would know.
I'ma know that dick when I see it.
I could tell dicks apart.
You think you can identify your man's dick in a dick lineup?
Especially the guys that I've been in serious relationships with, for sure, 100. Not even you could put guys in a lineup that I've been with, and I'll be like,
Name
that's
them
this
all.
one, that's that one, that's this one, that's that one, that's that one, for sure.
Can you tell pussies apart?
I'm very observant.
Yeah.
You can.
Pussies are like faces. They all look different.
Yeah, I can
They have
tell.
similarities,
Yeah,
but
I
they
can
all look
tell.
different.
Yeah,
I can tell them apart.
What's better? Like, I know people always like, oh, she got a fat pussy. I'm always like, what is a fat pussy? What is that
Yeah,
even?
why do guys like fat pussies?
Because they look good.
They just look good.
Yeah, they look
And they
good.
feel
It
like
turns
they
you
feel
on.
cushiony, right?
Yeah, it
when you're
turns you
hitting
on.
it.
Yeah, it turns you on. It's nice and juicy.
Have you ever seen a pussy and been like, ugh?
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course.
definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
What makes a pussy ugly?
Roast beef. Too much roast beef. A
A lot of hanging.
lot of hang time.
What do you think?
Too much
As
curtains.
a man.
I think pussy look pretty in general. Like
Pussies are
You got
pretty.
a pussy, it looks good.
But like an ugly, in my definition, an ugly pussy has like way too much hang time and like
Yup.
curtains and maybe like hair bumps.
Maybe some guys like hang time though.
Yeah, or too much hair, or not the right, cut.
Does hair bother you or are you old school?
Nah, hair don't bother me.
You see?
Old school.
He don't mind a little puff.
Yeah, but it gotta smell clean. It can't smell like piss. Like
Pissy, get your pissy pussy out of here.
Oh my God.
You don't want no pissy pussies.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Have you ever woke up next to a chick? Because I know you had some fun times when you were younger and not even remember shit.
Nah, I never did that.
Really? And been like, damn, how did she get in here?
Nah, I never did that.
Have you ever fucked somebody and regretted it and been like, damn, she's terrible looking in the light?
Nah.
You lying.
Nah, I don't regret shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I did it, I'm like, fuck it. I just won't do it again.
You never had to sneak a chick past your friends? Like, oh man, I don't want nobody to see how fuck.
Definitely.
I've definitely like.
I'll send my friends to the store and shit.
Like,
send it to the store.
Hurry up and run to the store.
Go get
this bitch out of here.
Blood.
Let me get this bitch out of here.
They in the store for 15 minutes.
Right.
Whatever, have you ever been so fucked up that you couldn't get hard?
Damn, nah.
Don't lie, because you hesitated.
I mean, come on, the Henny?
Yeah.
The Henny? Like,
So you had been so fucked that you couldn't get hard.
Yeah, I've been nervous.
You've been nervous?
Nervous to the point where, like, I probably...
What would make you nervous about fucking somebody? I didn't know guys get nervous.
I mean, you know, just like if you with somebody for the first time and you want to go
the
in.
unexpected. You're nervous of what's
you
to
know,
come.
you like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get busy.
I gotta show out.
So much that you just be nervous.
I've had guys for the first time have sex with me and I could tell they're nervous. Like they're shaking and they're like,
Yeah,
oh
you
my
can feel their arms and shit shaking.
God.
Damn, so that really?
I've had guys,
Right.
yes.
I don't think I've had that experience.
Oh, you
I
just
have.
don't know because he's too cool. He played it off.
Yeah, he played it off. But I've had guys that they finally get to sleep with me and they're like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening.
Now, Stephanie, you were telling me about somebody that you know that hit you up and they were asking you about dating. They've never been in a relationship.
Yeah, no, somebody hit me in the DM and he said that he never had a girlfriend before and he's just wondering how a woman would feel about dating someone that's never had a girlfriend.
Now, Havoc, how old were you when you had your first like real girlfriend / relationship? Because I feel like a lot of guys, they've dated and they fuck girls on, but they don't consider somebody their girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And that's a whole nother level. How old were you when you were in your first real relationship?
Like 14, 15.
Damn.
Nice.
That's young.
14, I mean, that's the hood. You know what I mean? You in the hood, you know what I'm saying? You hook up with somebody.
Yeah, but I mean like a relationship, like, hey,
Like
it was a real relationship. Like, I used to spend the night at her crib.
At 14, 15?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Word. 15, 14.
So how old were you when you lost your virginity?
You don't want to know that.
Like
I just want to know, how old were you?
She hit it on the head.
9, really?
Yeah.
9 years old?
I was
Word.
So I would assume it was an older girl. Was she a virgin too?
Yeah, she probably was like 16.
Oh shit.
Something like
That's
that.
illegal.
Wow.
Word.
What was your first time like?
It was fun.
Did you know what you were doing at 9?
I definitely didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
But you enjoyed it, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I got that little tingly special feeling, so I know something was going on.
You probably lasted like 2 seconds.
1.5.
Did y'all only do it one time and that was it?
Nah, every summer after that.
Every summer.
Because I was in camp. It was like a sleepaway camp.
She must have been like a counselor.
Yeah, she was.
Somebody
with the
give him
family.
some paper so he can spit his gum out.
Oh,
We can hear, we can hear that in the mic.
I know. My bad.
Okay, he's holding it in his hand. Hold on. All right, now how aggressive do you think a guy should be? We were talking about this earlier, right? And Stephanie likes her men aggressive.
I do. I like my matter. But what do you mean aggressive? Like when they're first meeting you? Like aggressive?
when they're first meeting you, because they always say that persistence overcomes resistance.
Right.
And sometimes you don't want to date somebody, but you end up like doing it because they're so aggressive.
Like a guy will never hear from me if he's not aggressive with the calling me or texting me, because I'm not, even if I like you a lot, I'm not going to reach out because I don't like rejection.
What do you think, Gigi?
I think that aggressiveness can be a gift or a curse. It can help you or it can hurt you. It just all depends on the situation in a whole. There is a such thing as being too aggressive to the point where it's creepy and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Fucking no.
Right. Or aggressive can be like, oh, he's
He
trying.
really likes me. And it also be that night when you're extra lonely and like, all right, let me hit this guy up.
Yeah, the one that been trying. Let me finally give him a chance. So yeah.
Well, Havoc, what do you think? How persistent, how aggressive are you when it comes to dating?
I'm pretty aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I'm real aggressive because I mean you got to show the other person that you want to fuck with them.
Right.
If you
A
just
closed
real,
mouth don't get fed.
Yeah, straight up. If you're too relaxed, you know what I'm saying?
Open that mouth.
Yeah, like routinely, I curve. Even if I'm interested, I curve at first, like just to see where his head is at. Because if I curve you the first time and you're just like, all right, whatever, I try.
You don't really want
that.
it.
It's like you're not really trying.
Right.
You know,
We
what
need
I
you to
mean?
make that effort.
But if I curve you and you're like, nah, you can't curve me. No. It's like, oh, maybe I can't.
Because the truth is, we don't want to act like we just did it like so easily. We want you to,
right,
Work for it.
100%.
Yeah,
And
you
one of
guys,
it is
guys
that
like a
easy,
challenge
right.
though, right?
Definitely.
what I'm
Because if
saying.
there's no challenge at first, you know,
I
after,
think she's doing this with everybody.
pretty much.
But does it matter to you?
Yeah, it matters. Because what if you start fucking around and start liking the person?
But
You're gonna hold that against them for the rest of the relationship,
That they were so easy.
right?
yeah, but you know they always say that sometimes you could meet somebody and hit it off right away. And
True indeed. I mean,
what if she fucked one of the homies back in the day? Does that matter? Because it seems like
yeah, that matters.
the circles are so small.
Yeah, does
That-
it
that
really
kinda-
matter?
One of the homies or just somebody you know?
If it's just somebody I know, then it don't
It
matter.
don't matter.
Right.
But if he
if it's one of the-
one of the people in
brother,
the
the
circle,
best
It depends on how the homie treated her.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
if he
what the
just
situation
treated,
was.
if he was treating her like a piece of shit
yeah.
and really don't give a fuck about
Right.
it, and he expresses that every
Like,
day.
yeah, oh yeah, I skeet in that bitch face daily.
Yeah. Honestly, if
Like-
a woman got treated by anybody, they should not go next to the circle because the circle knows.
Right.
The circle
So
knows.
they-
The
but
circle
they-
knows.
Strange shit happens, man. You know.
You
what I'm
fall
saying?
in love sometimes.
Right.
It just
You know what I'm saying?
and
You can't
people
hold it
change and
against
people change and grow up too. Because you were
Yeah.
kind of, I'm sure you were kind of a slime ball as well. So she got to forgive you
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
I wouldn't say I was a slime ball, but
but you were a rapper, or you are a rapper. I'm sorry.
No,
So,
come on, you was wild.
So
back
I'm-
in the
rappers
day.
wild out.
but I'm one of the good guys.
yeah, right.
I'm one of the good guys.
What a nice guy. All right, now, what if the first time you have sex with somebody is whack? Do they get a second chance?
Yeah, they get a second chance because they could have been nervous.
Right. Do you ever feel like you've been whack?
Probably.
Like, do you know
Probably.
right away? Like, how you know you'd be like, oh, that verse was terrible. Do you ever
Yeah.
know right away? Like,
Yeah, because after you
Damn,
finish,
I
you
didn't
go
get
to the
my best
bathroom, you
performance.
just be like, fuck. You be like,
and then you
damn.
got to cop a plea. What do you say?
I don't say shit.
I was about to say, usually they don't say anything.
I don't say
Like,
shit.
listen, I just want to explain what happened.
Nah, because
No,
then
what-
now you cop it out.
When my sex is whack, I'm like, listen, we got to do it again.
How can a girl have whack sex though? Can her
Nah, but there's
besides
been
just
times.
laying there?
Yeah, there's
girl
been
can
times
have-
like you just don't like you just not. It's just
Into
not
it?
There.
I'm just not into it?
Yeah, it's just not there.
You're just distracted.
I can't say that I've given out whack sex in the past couple years, but I know I
In the
remember
past couple years?
for sure.
Why? What was whack about it?
I slept with this one guy a couple years ago, and we were drunk. We were so drunk, and just nothing was working. Nothing was working. Like the liquor like had me a little dried up, and then like we like kept hitting our heads on the headboard. Like it was just bad.
Blame
it was
it on
so
the
bad.
alcohol.
But we tried again, and it was a lot better the last few times
Right.
for sure.
Yeah,
He
one of
was
my friends was
young.
telling me she had sex with this guy. It was terrible the first time they had sex. And then like a couple of months later, she did it again. And she was like, wow, it's amazing that it was so much better. I can't believe, you know, I didn't know I would ever give him another chance after that first time. Because sometimes you only get one shot.
That's it.
I was in a serious relationship with somebody who the first time we had sex, it was awful. It was so bad. He had to fuck me like 7 times for me to be satisfied.
7 times? You gave him a lot of
swear
chances.
to God. In the same night, it was like 7 times. And it was just so bad. And I curved him for 3 years after that.
3 years.
Yup.
Yeah, that shit
I
was
did not
awful.
give him
Damn.
a second chance.
Wow.
And we stood friends, and I kind of would be like he would try to be like, "What's up? Can we hang out tonight?" And I'll be like, my mother's calling me. I'll call you back." You know what I mean? But then we ended up the next time around, it was good.
All right, now let's get some questions off of the Instagram. How do you deal with a long distance relationship where you can't see the distance ever being removed? And you are both on different paths in terms of marriage and kids, but you've been together for more than 7 years, so it's hard to let go.
Let go and be friends.
I think you just got to see each other more often. That's all.
So,
But that's the
and I don't
dilemma,
see
that they
why it's
can't-
impossible. if you're in a long distance relationship and y'all decide you want to be together, what's impossible?
Right.
Like, why can't somebody move?
Yeah, the other person can move.
Or you can. He said the other person. Somebody. It ain't going to be me.
Bitch moving to me. I was in a long distance relationship and I eventually moved.
Yep. Somebody got to move. That's it. Or it's not going to work.
And I didn't plan on moving.
Or what about when you're dating like an athlete and he doesn't play in the same city that you're in?
Is this personal?
Right. No, this is not personal. This is not personal. But I'm just saying,
you have to, and if you're really with someone and you care for that person and you guys care for each other and it's genuine, then you have to adapt to your situation. You just have to make it work.
Yeah, I think that you can make it work,
which
even
is why
though he's on the road a lot.
He ain't gonna be playing forever, girl.
Exactly, he ain't gonna be playing forever.
Sooner or later, you're gonna settle down somewhere.
How hard was it for you to maintain a relationship being on the road all the time?
Right.
It was kind of hard because when you're in the music industry, people don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? You on tour, smack girls, so. Nobody.
Do you think a woman has to be like, okay, I have to understand what he does, and every now and then
she gotta know, she gotta know what she's signing up for. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I mean, not just rappers, but entertainers, sports figures.
Right.
Just
anybody
people,
who travels and is.
Yeah. I think he should get a couple of passes.
Damn. What about can she get some passes?
Yeah, she could get some passes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying
nice
last
of you
week.
To say.
That's she could get some passes.
Most guys wouldn't say that.
But that's what I was saying last week. For a guy to date me, he needs to understand my lifestyle. There might be times that I'm traveling a lot. There might be times that I have to be out a lot in the nighttime. Like you have to just understand that to be in a relationship with me. Even just dating me, like not even a serious relationship.
Would you rather be with a girl who's in the spotlight or somebody that nobody knows that's low key?
Somebody that's low key.
Of course.
Because that's just the way I am. I'm just low key.
But sometimes it's fun to have like that power couple that
True indeed. I mean, either or for me, but I would prefer somebody low key.
I used to say that I prefer somebody low key, but right now, in this point in my life, I would prefer to date somebody that
can understand your lifestyle.
Understand my lifestyle, who understands that there's groupies, there's male groupies, there's female groupies. You know what I mean?
Listen. Everybody, male groupies probably worse than female groupies.
Yes.
Even for guys. Like
male groupies?
Yes. They want to smoke with you. They want to hang out with you. They want to send you
call you
music.
bro. They want to tell everybody you they big bro.
Right.
No.
All right, now, Healthy Negro had a question on Instagram. He was saying, teach women and give tips on giving good head, not that 30-second bullshit.
30 seconds.
You want to tag in first? You want me tagging first?
You first. You second me.
You have to enjoy. You're good at what you enjoy doing. So if you enjoy giving head, you will be good at giving head. If you find pleasure
not
in
necessarily
giving head,
though, you could enjoy it but not be good at it, I would think.
And you know what, a tip for the ladies to giving, to have to give somebody a blowjob that's a long blowjob, relax, don't go too fast, you're gonna get yourself tired.
And you gotta switch it up. You can't stay doing the same thing over and over. You gotta switch your moves up.
Don't use both hands at the same time because you're gonna get tired. Use one hand, then use the other one, then maybe two at the same time.
If it's
then
big
let
enough,
it go.
It's like
you
the
know
Olympics.
what I mean? Yeah.
Blowjob hands.
Down. Start slow.
Go
fuck
with the balls for a minute. Come back up.
Yeah,
lick
exactly.
it. Lick only the head. You gotta vary.
Like if you're just there, like,
are you listening to that? Because I want to know how true what they're saying is. So they're saying switch it up. They're saying for the long haul, don't go too fast.
Yeah,
take your time with it. Don't use both hands at the same time.
Yeah.
What else?
I would say they're pretty accurate.
Right? Yeah, just chill.
Change up your moves.
Because guys like when you start slow and then build it.
Build it up.
You know what I mean?
The anticipation.
And you can't leave the balls out. You have to give the balls some immediate attention.
Yeah,
it depends though. Some guys are ball people, some guys are.
Yeah, some guys don't want you to touch their balls.
That's because they too sensitive.
Because they crazy. But
what's your balls like, Havoc?
They sensitive.
He's like, don't touch them.
No. They can touch them. You can touch them, but don't be fucking rough with them. Like, chill.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Boxing bag.
Listen, men's testicles are like Fabergé eggs. You got to treat them with care.
Be really careful. And you could go a little harder on the dick than the balls. It's not the same.
Now that's
very
interesting
different.
because the last lip service that we did before with Miles, he was saying that guys like to have their balls like kind of played with. I mean, not their balls, their dick kind of rough.
Right.
and they like to be nibbled on sometimes.
He said that. I don't
Is
know.
that true? Because I don't know if that's true.
It depends on the person.
Right.
Everybody likes what they like.
Right.
A little nibbling, a little rough play.
Yeah. It depends on the person.
We're asking him you personally.
What if, like, if you feel teeth, how you feel about that?
He was like some light teeth.
That's cool.
Light,
That's cool.
Really?
not biting.
Only
but
big
just like
dicks.
See,
light.
I was always taught, no teeth.
Yeah, me too.
I was too.
No, but
However,
not through the whole motion, but
there
like,
is this
every now and
move.
then, bite.
Give me your
you know
hand.
what I'm saying?
There
feel
is
it.
this move, right, where you come in your mouth and then you can kind of like with your teeth a little, like graze a little.
A little grazing.
Yeah, I think that's the
And
move
never
that they
on the
like.
I
head.
thought Gigi
Not
was
on the
about to
head.
put my hand in her mouth.
I thought so too. I was waiting. I was like, huh? Oh, fun.
She grabbed my hand like, give me your hand.
We go far, but we don't go that far.
Y'all crazy.
All right. Now, another question that we had that people were asking was about would you be with a woman who didn't give head at all?
She's childish.
Yeah, she needs to grow
It
up.
wouldn't last long.
Really?
It wouldn't last long.
A man needs his
What
dick
if
sucked.
don't get
everything else
cheated
was
on.
great?
It wouldn't last long.
No, a man needs
So
his
is that
dick sucked.
important?
Yes.
It's a
Sorry,
part.
you asked him.
It's a part. It's a part of the whole situation. Yeah, it wouldn't.
What she
last
do when she
long.
on her period? He just don't get nothing.
Exactly.
He gets a hand job.
A hand job.
Right.
Maybe anal. What if she does anal?
And then she get a gold star. But you still got suck some
If you
dick.
had to choose between anal and oral, what do
Oral.
you pick?
Both.
You have to pick one or the other.
I guess I like to do the action, so fuck it, give me the anal. I'll take it.
Okay.
Take it from her.
So he's
Anal is greater than oral. Okay, now Nadine Rodriguez said, who gets up for the rag? That's the question.
Who what?
Who house
gets
is
up for the
it?
rag?
Whose house is it?
Who's gonna get up
it
and
just
get the
depends
washcloth?
on
No,
whose
no
house.
matter who house it is, the man got to get up for the rag.
Really?
Yeah, he got to go get the rag.
sweetheart.
Just being real.
All right, the man gets up for the rag.
I think.
Well,
the
let
man
me
gets
stop
up
getting
for
up
the
then, because I
Nah,
be getting
but
up.
I mean,
I know Gigi does.
You know I
Gigi
get up
probably
for
get
the
up, get a
rag.
rag, make a sandwich.
I do. You need a drink, baby.
I know she does.
Let me
Yeah,
light your
I mean, when
cigarette.
it's in my house, and the guy's a guest in my house, he's not really used to being there. I'm gonna be like, babe, you want some water? Let me get you a rag.
Right.
But otherwise, if it's somebody you're used
If
to,
it's his house, what if you're at a hotel?
if you're in a hotel, he gets it. He got to go get it.
And make sure the
'Cause if
water,
he did
make
his
sure you
job
run
right-
that water and make that water warm.
Hot.
Don't come back with no
Yeah,
cold ass
and if
rag.
he-
Rag.
Yeah, and if he did his job
Disrespectful. A
right,
cold rag is disrespectful.
That means she don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, that mean the dick was bad. That means she mad at you.
Like, hey,
No,
nigga,
cold ass
wipe
rag.
off.
and if he did his job right, you're dead in the bed.
So you can't
afterwards.
get up.
You can't get up.
That's when you
gotta
just
get up.
lay in the wet
And he-
spot.
yeah.
Who sleeps in the wet spot?
What is this? Oh. All right, now
He
here's
does.
another question from Elsie Musician. How much, if any, difference in attraction and status do we choose? The cute person with less over the beautiful physical person with status who has twisted motives? So what's more important to you? Somebody that is good looking but doesn't have a lot, or somebody who has a lot of status and everything but doesn't look that good?
But he has bad motives, so it doesn't even matter if he looks good.
All right, listen. Good looking but doesn't have a lot, or status but not that good looking.
I'm not really a looks type of person. I think that my looks are good enough to compliment us in any way. So I'm gonna go with the person that got it going on versus the person that look good.
Okay. Your attraction is more about he's got it going on. That's more attractive.
Somebody that's successful, like because then you can learn from that person. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
could be a
me,
power
I want
couple.
the fine.
And
But
guess
are you
what?
gonna
And
post
guess
them on
what? You can
Instagram?
always
No.
you can always buff them rough edges, and y'all know what money do to people and make them look better.
You can always
buff
Photoshop
them rough-
them.
There you go.
You always buff them rough
How do you
edges.
feel about having a public relationship, like posting your woman on Instagram and
I don't do it. I'm not into that. I don't do it
I
because
think it ruins
it's like
relationships.
because it's like a million haters out there.
Yeah.
People jumping out the woodwork. As soon as you post your girlfriend up,
Yeah, everybody
Niggas-
got a
But
story.
what if she's like, why you don't want to post me? Is it
yeah, and I'm gonna tell her why. It's like, because do you want this relationship to last or don't you? Because soon as I post your picture, you know it's over after that. Like it's a wrap.
Facts.
tag me? What about taking her out to the club and stuff like that? And
Nah, I'll do that all day.
right, you're just not gonna put no pictures on Instagram.
Nah, no pictures. Because you're supposed to keep your relationship private in order
Right.
for it to work. You got to give it a fighting chance. At least get 5 years in before you start posting public
at
shit.
least a couple. I agree with that. I was public about my last relationship, and I regret it. I totally regret it.
Yeah.
I totally regret it. It was an embarrassing, fucked up situation.
But do you think if he was the right guy, maybe it would have been okay?
No,
Because he wasn't really the right
but
guy.
I still feel like we could have waited to do that. I feel like you should give it at least a year.
Let us have
and
our
some change.
solid foundation.
Yeah, like let us be close.
None of that is going to bother us.
Exactly. Where if we get any negative reaction from people, we could just look at each other and be like, whatever, babe. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
Right.
that's kind of leading into my question. Like, what if there's a marriage involved? Like, not a relationship. What if you guys are married and the husband
different.
didn't want to post the wife or vice versa?
Yeah, that's definitely different.
That's different.
I
That's
know
her-
people
that's
who
her
are
wife.
married with kids and don't post that shit at all, and nobody knows. Is that weird?
That's smart.
That's smart.
You think that's smart?
Because
Very
nobody's in
smart.
your business.
Very smart.
I mean, when you have a family and kids and everything, that's I don't know how
personal.
you could hide it, but I don't feel like.
But as a woman, don't you feel offended? Like, damn, let these bitches know
as
that
long
you
as
have
he's
a
wearing
wife.
that ring,
Yeah, but if you confident in your relationship, you don't need no post.
yeah, I
Right.
agree
You know
with
what I'm
that.
saying? Like
I
you
agree with
secure
that.
with your relationship, you don't need a post to put the stamp on it.
Like when
You
I'm
know what
dating
saying?
somebody and they're like, "Oh, you don't never post me up on your Instagram," I'm like, "All right, this relationship is over."
Now, what if you're dating somebody and you're dating somebody else? Do you tell them?
What? What? Wait, and so if you're dating two people,
Right.
and
And
not,
they ask
no
you that.
serious relationship,
And they ask you, are you just with me or are you dating other people? What do you say?
it depends on the type of relationship you have with that person. Like if you're trying to build something with the person, no, don't tell them you're fucking somebody else.
But what if they find, you don't believe
But
in
if y'all
honesty, full
friends,
disclosure?
if y'all friends,
No,
and-
man
think you
can't
should be
take
honest.
it.
I
Man
think
can't take
you
you should be
honesty all the
honest.
time.
I think you should be honest from the gate, because then down the line they'll love you for that. You know what I mean?
Because listen now, Havoc, if you were dating a girl and she told you, okay, you know what, we're not in a relationship and yes, I am dating somebody else, does that make you feel like I don't want to fuck with her anymore? Or does it make you feel like, damn, I got to try to win her?
Yeah.
It makes you feel like you got a winner.
Yeah. And then plus you respect the honesty, you know what I'm saying? So down the line, everything is about honesty and transparency, open book.
So if she asked you
If she asks me,
and you would be like, well, yeah, I'm dating other people
yeah,
too.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Like, what if she asked you specifics? Do you get into specifics?
See, now I'm not gonna get into
She's
specifics.
like, so last night when I tried to call you and you didn't answer the phone,
Well, I was asleep. That's
You
what
would
it is.
lie.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell the truth.
you
truth.
would be like, well, I was fucking somebody else.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say fucking, but I'm just gonna be like, I was chilling with somebody. I'm not gonna rub it in their face and be like, yeah, I was fucking somebody.
What makes you decide
I went
to
and got
settle-
the rag.
What makes
I went and got the rag.
What makes
Made
you
sure it was
decide to
hot.
settle down with someone?
Say that again.
What makes you decide to settle down? Like, okay,
What
this-
makes you decide?
Yeah.
It has to be the person. Like if they that person that fulfills your needs, and they fulfill every aspect, that you need, like cooking and on your side, trying to build you up, your backbone, and somebody that you don't want to let go. You just you have to settle down with them.
So you have to. Stephanie, what was you gonna say?
Where was I?
We were talking about dating two different people and the competition aspect of it.
I just feel like if a guy tells me like, yeah, I'm fucking you and I'm fucking somebody else, it's more like, for me, it's like, I'm not good enough for you. Like you're bugging. I don't even want to fuck with you no more.
Let me tell you something that just happened with one of my friends, and I want to see what you think, because we had this debate about it. Okay. So she met this guy, she started dating him, and then he told her that he had met a female before they met. She lives in another country, and she was coming to visit. But he didn't want to
so
cancel. But
familiar.
this was before he met her. Before he met my friend, and then he said he had a girl coming to visit. He wasn't going to cancel her trip, but he was just giving her a heads up, just so you know, this girl is coming to visit. This was before you.
Is she going
I
to
have a
stay
friend
in
that
his
something
house?
like that happened to.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she going to stay in his house?
She was staying with him and everything, and it
Oh,
was
no.
something that was pre-planned.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
was
no.
like, I can't make her cancel the trip.
The
'cause-
girl was
no.
coming from Hawaii, and she had started dating this guy, and he had a girl coming in from Hawaii, and he told her like, I have this friend that lives in Hawaii, and we planned a month ago for her to, and she had probably been seeing him for about 2 weeks.
Right.
And he was like, a month ago we planned for her to come visit, and she's coming this week, and she's staying with me. That happened to my friend.
But it's kind of like, I appreciate your honesty, This is something that happened before me. What is he supposed to do?
For me, it's like, listen, I'm not asking you to cancel her trip, but book her a hotel, and that's it. If you're gonna be
Pay for
fucking
her
with
hotel.
me, she can't stay in your house, and or you should like. I don't want to know that.
But
she's
that's
staying
not your
in your
man.
house.
That's not your man.
Even if it's not my man, it's like no, it's a turn off. I'll probably stop fucking with him.
She did.
Yeah, exactly. I would stop fucking with him.
She was like, you can have that, and when
It's
you're done
a
with
turn
that,
off.
then holla
And
at
I
me.
just feel like there's so many men in the world. You don't have to put up with things like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
What do you think, Havoc, as a man? I want to hear this from a man's point of view because I was like, well, he was honest. He told you the truth. He didn't
Yes.
have to. He could have just went missing and made up some excuse, but he did come to you and tell you the truth. This is something that he had planned before he even met her. And it is kind of respectable that, okay, I did, make these plans with this girl. I don't want to treat her like shit. But at the same time,
I mean,
what does that mean?
he has to cancel the trip.
Right.
He
If
gotta
you like the
cancel
girl,
it. He got to cancel it.
if
Fuck
you
it.
like the
I
girl,
feel like
you're
if he
with.
doesn't cancel the trip, that he still has feelings for this girl
Yeah, he gotta
that was
cancel
coming
it.
in.
If he doesn't cancel the trip, he still and if you're like, oh, I understand, you're allowing him to like somebody else. You're allowing him to stay with somebody, get to know somebody for however many days they're gonna be there, and to long for them, to want them more.
But at the same time, we haven't even known each other that long.
But it's promoting a bad habit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like early.
I'll be like, all right, boo, have fun. Don't call me no more.
Yeah, because if you got her, what you need me for?
Exactly. Like, we're good. It was nice.
Damn.
But then maybe he'll be like, well, damn, I shouldn't even have told her the real shit.
Yep.
No, but that's
Because you know how often that happens.
What
when
you
you be
don't
like,
know won't
damn,
hurt
I
you.
was honest, and
And you
now
can't tell.
we
And
in
it
an
bites you in the
argument. I
ass.
could have just lied,
Right.
and everything would have been okay. She would have
Right.
never known.
That's why
Right.
people lie, because they
Right.
feel like the
It's
truth
easier.
will hurt you, and if you know, if you don't know the truth, then it won't hurt you. So people lie.
Yeah, but it's always gonna come to the light anyway.
Of
so.
course.
Yeah.
Better off telling the truth.
Now,
Right.
if the shoe was on the other foot for me, and I met somebody new, and I really liked them, and I had this person coming from Europe or wherever they're coming from, and I already planned it, but I like this new person. I'm gonna cancel it. I'm gonna curve the person coming from out the country, because you know what? That's not my problem. If you still want to come, then you come. But just know that I found somebody that I like, so I don't really have time to hang out with you.
Yeah, because if a chick confronted me with that, she gonna have to cancel that trip. And if she don't cancel the trip, then I ain't fucking
That
with
she
her.
don't
no
really
more.
fuck with you like that.
I ain't fucking with her. no more.
Yeah.
But it's so early on. It's hard to say.
But we building the blocks. These are the building
This is the
blocks.
foundation. So if
You
the
know what I'm
foundation
saying?
is shaky,
So
then
if
the
you
house gonna
can't-
fall down.
If you can't do something dramatic for me right now,
Do something dramatic.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
probably
Like,
not gonna do
Yeah.
something dramatic for me down the line.
right,
Right.
and it's early. Like, let me see how you do this. Cancel this shit. Like, fuck them.
And that's
like,
it. And you know what? And if the guy canceled the other girl for me, it shows like he's going beyond for me. He's doing extra for me. He's doing more.
But then at the same time, he doesn't know where your relationship is headed yet. It's still super early.
Right.
Yeah, so he just canceled the trip, give the other chick an excuse real quick.
Yeah,
and see
reschedule that shit.
Postpone
Give it
it.
another
See what
month.
happens
Right,
between you and the new
right.
chick, and then
Right.
either the
That's
bitch can come later or she never come at all.
Right.
All right, now let's talk about this. Somebody sent me a email, and she said the guy that she's been dating for the past 10 years has been robbing her. He told her that his child support was $750 a month, but she found out it's really only $121 a month. And every 2 weeks, she's been giving him $200 out of her paycheck to help.
Okay, wait. Why is she giving him money to pay his child support?
Now,
He's a loser.
I asked her that, and then she emailed me back, and she said they dated over 10 years, and just this past year, he's been having some financial issues. So I chose to help him, seeming that he never asked me for help before.
He took advantage of her kindness.
But they've been together for 10 years, so that's nothing to take lightly.
No.
But he lied.
And
For the
that's a
past
good
years.
reason for her to help him. However,
Right.
he should have kept it 100 with her on how much it was.
Yeah.
Once he inflated the price of what the child support was, then he was betraying her and taking
Why
her
is
money.
his child support only $100-something?
Child
How
support.
does he do?
Child support goes
Right.
by what you make. So
Right.
that says a lot about him.
So if he don't make nothing, he only gonna pay $150.
Would you ever ask a woman for help, or would that be
Never.
hurtful for your pride?
Never would I ask her for help. Not for money,
Right.
at least.
Would you feel weird if a guy asked you for some money, for some help? Even if it's somebody that's like
Let
your
me tell
boyfriend?
you something. It has happened to me, and I don't let them live it down. I know I might be a bitch for that.
ass.
But as soon as we get into an argument, you forgot you owe me $1,000.
Right.
I don't even let a chick
What's
pay
it-
for dinner for me. So.
Yeah, and I just feel like me myself as a woman, I don't even really feel comfortable with guys doing a lot for me, because I've had guys do a lot for me, and they always, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this.
Right.
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have got that.
Don't not throw shit
and I don't
in my
like
face.
that. So I don't really let guys do too much for me. I'll accept a gift here and there and things like that, a trip, blah blah blah. But as far as a guy like paying my bills and doing things for me, nah.
So Havoc, you said you don't let a girl even pay for dinner?
It's hard for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to take care of people. So, like, if I'm at dinner or something like that, and, you know, the woman wants to pay, I really don't.
What if she needs some money for something? What if she's like, oh, you know, I'm having some problems and I can't pay my rent? Are you good with that?
I help somebody out.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
I
nice.
help somebody out.
Now, Gigi, what if a guy asks you for some money?
Girl, bye.
But it's somebody that you love. They've had some hard times as of late. What, Gigi? Why are you looking at me like that? She's not even answering.
I just rolled my eyes so hard. First of all, not to discredit any man and where they are in life or what they're doing, but just me personal and where I am in life and what I'm doing, I'm not going to put myself in a predicament to be around or be with somebody that's going to need me financially. Because even if you are going through hard times, first of all, I deal with grown men. I don't deal with children. So a grown man has something to fall back on. A grown man has saved. A grown man has invested. A grown man has put those blocks in order to where as though when he has a bad day or he has a bad time, nobody knows it because he has something to fall back on.
What if he's like, well, I just
that,
bought a house. I spent all my money doing a down payment to do this and that. I just need a couple of G's.
See, this is where I come from, and I don't know if
A couple of G's.
I don't know if this is just how I was taught, and as a young adult. But when it comes time to make a significant financial purchase, you cannot spend your all on that significant financial purchase. You should have enough to make that significant financial purchase and
Plus
still have the
some,
same amount still in savings or still
at least close to the same amount.
Hold on now. I'm not gonna lie. I bought my house. I had to put down $250,000.
Bitch, your house is $1.17 million. Right.
That was a lot of money. I ain't have shit for a little while.
Yeah,
and
but that's
sometimes you make
different.
those sacrifices.
Yeah,
at a
that's
certain
different.
point.
But you're not a man.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You're a woman. You're a woman.
So it's different.
Here's that catch-22. It's different for a woman than it is for a man. The same way a nigga could go out and sling his dick all over the United States and he's the man, but if I go sling my pussy across Texas, I'm a hoe. Then if he went and spent his money on everything, on his home and everything, and he don't have nothing else to back that up, if
But
he
he
gets into
might be,
financial
I'm just
time,
down for 3 months.
nah, B.
I mean, for me, I'm very independent. I do everything for myself, but I'm very generous. I give. I give without asking. I like to buy my guy things.
And I agree with him.
I like to do that.
I've definitely had my cake mama moments.
As far as a guy like asking me like, hey, can you help me pay my rent this month?
Can you pay my child support? That ain't my kids.
No.
Yeah, I ain't paying your child support now.
No.
It just sound crazy. And I also feel like you should have some other people you could ask.
Right.
Because I never had to ask a man like,
where's your homies?
Right.
Where's your homies
Where's
that you
your
dissed me
mother?
for?
Where's your father?
Yo, she said, I don't know that bitch.
But what if like he has family members that he had to help out and it was extraordinary circumstances?
If it was an extreme case and I had it and I really fucked with this nigga. Listen, if it was an extreme case and I had it and I really could be there to help him, then yes.
He's
but
like, my mom, I gotta pay a hospital bill.
Right, but if it's just some bullshit, then no, because you should be able to cover the bullshit. You should have something on the back burner for the bullshit. Yes, listen, Jay-Z said it most. Chains is cool to cop, but more important is lawyer fees. You can't be out here spending your money on frivolous bullshit and then when some real shit come up, you looking crazy. And as a man,
But people make mistakes.
that's true. But as a man, a grown ass man should be able to handle that.
Having like I had to ask my girlfriend.
Now,
I never had to ask nobody for shit. And that is
no,
for
man,
real.
people shit happens, and people do
Yeah.
make mistakes, especially financial mistakes. I've made financial mistakes. We've all made
course.
financial mistakes.
Girl.
However, there's
Right,
that
of
catch-22. A man is supposed to have his shit together financially, and a woman is not supposed to be a hoe. That's it.
Right.
All right, so Havoc, let me ask you this since we're talking about money and all of that. What's the
Right.
best gift you ever bought a woman?
The best gift I ever bought a woman, I would have to say a car.
Zam,
But that's
That's a good gift.
yeah,
That's a great
that's
gift.
fundamental. That's
What kind of
fundamental.
car
though.
was it?
A BMW.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
I bought my own BMW just now for my birthday.
Nice BMW.
Oh, that's what your birthday gift? You got a new
Yeah, I
car?
bought myself a BMW, a brand new one.
Right, because you already had one. Let's clear that up.
2006.
You got a new one.
Got rid of that one. Got a new one. 2016.
No.
Can't wait to see it. Congrats. Happy birthday.
That's what I talk
saw it
about.
already.
But that's
That's
an
what I'm talking
investment
about.
in. Yeah, it's definitely seen it.
Yeah.
That's an investment into your future, though. I would assume, like if you buy a woman a car, you're like, okay, we're gonna be together forever.
For sure. I mean, not forever, but you know what I mean.
In your head,
We
though.
gonna be together this week, and you gonna drive me around.
I ain't saying drive, have other niggas in the car. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
What if you buy
Nothing
a
like
woman a car, you ask for a ride from the airport,
And
she's
she
like,
say no.
nah.
that. See, that's why you gotta keep the car in your name.
Then you ain't really buy it.
I'm just joking. But she will have some issues.
You did put it in her name, though.
Yeah, for sure.
You said she'll have some issues.
Yeah, she'll have some issues if she don't pick me up from the motherfucking airport.
You
And I ask her.
there's still a car
Right.
note to be paid, okay? That could not be paid. That could get repoed.
Nah,
How honest are you with women when they ask you about things about your past and all of that? Are you a bedroom talker? You know how you lay down in the bed and they're like, with guys, they tell you all they shit while they lay down with you laid up.
Pillow talk.
Pillow talk. Yeah.
You be like, man, I hate Prodigy, man.
Oh man. No, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't. As far as pillow talk, we could talk about excelling, you know what I mean, and achieving more, but I won't talk about my personal business too much to just anybody that I'm laying in the bed with.
How hard is it for you to trust somebody?
It's really hard. You know that. It's super hard to trust because people have ulterior motives.
Right.
So you might tell somebody something and next thing you know, 20 other people know.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Would you ever write a book?
Yeah, I was in the process of writing a book. Yeah.
And what happened?
I'm still writing it. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be pretty good.
What's it? So is it like a memoirs type of thing?
It's just a book, just describing my first 40 years of life. Just do it all. Not even on some Mobb Deep shit, but everything leading up to that and then beyond.
What are some things about you that are going to be in that book that nobody knows yet?
That nobody knows how much I like art. To paint and draw and stuff like that.
Oh, you paint and draw?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Shit.
little
See,
things.
now that's a nice gift. That's a
nice.
thoughtful gift to give somebody. If you're dating
Most
somebody, you
talented
paint and
people
draw.
are artistic in other ways than what they're known for.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's not surprising. to me.
Is that something you feel like you can make money off of, painting and drawing?
It's a hobby. You know what I mean? I know eventually if it's sitting
People
around
will be
long
like,
enough,
man, I bought this painting from you can make so much money.
yeah, we can start
Yeah,
a gallery.
for sure.
You never
Are you
know.
good though?
I would say so.
We got to
yeah.
see some work.
Yeah, I'll show you some work. I'll show you some work.
Because I could say I paint and draw and it shouldn't be whack. What are some other things? And what made you decide you should write a book? Because I'm sure Prodigy writing his book, which by the way, I enjoyed.
Yeah, that kind of sparked me off.
I enjoyed that book a lot.
Yeah, that sparked that's because I never thought about writing a book. So when he wrote a book, I was like, oh shit, I should write a fucking book.
Especially because he probably said a lot of shit about you in there and you were like, I gotta fucking refute some of this.
Yeah, at first I felt like that, but then after a while I was like, that's his story. So
Yeah.
I mean, I want to tell just my story and not have it being dictated by whoever wrote what.
Right.
You know what I'm
Because we
saying?
all have a different story. Like we can
Right.
all talk about the way something happened and you'll recall it a different way
Exactly.
than somebody
Right.
else would recall
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
But and you know what made his book good was that I felt like he said things about himself that were like kind of embarrassing that you
Yeah.
wouldn't necessarily want people to know. So you're like, oh, he got to be telling the truth if he's going to say shit about
I guess
coming from the suburbs
No
and
doubt.
you wrote his rhymes and stuff like that. He was
Yeah.
talking about all of that.
Yeah, the book was pretty good. It pissed a lot of people off.
It sure
but,
did.
But it wouldn't have been a good book if it wouldn't have. It's supposed to do that.
Are you concerned about pissing people off?
Some 50-50. It's 50-50. I don't like to piss people off. I'm kind of non-confrontational.
Right. But in order for the book to be good and honest, you are going to piss some people off.
I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? The honesty is definitely going to piss a couple of people off.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to that. How far along are you with it?
I'm like 90% done.
Oh, it's almost done.
Yeah. The name of the book is called The Silent Partner, so it's going to be pretty good.
Oh, shit. You think you're the silent partner?
Yeah.
Oh no, you had some wild times.
I know. I have.
You feel like you lived your life and like you're good now. You just everything's calm. Because listen, you used to be out and about in these streets.
Word.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't want to say it.
What? Don't say it. Don't say it.
No, I was gonna say back in the day I was young and I used to see him in the tunnel all the time.
All the time.
Wilding out. I wasn't even old enough to be in there, truthfully.
Word.
Of course you weren't.
But I used to see him in the tunnel like every single week.
Word.
Now, where do you go? Do you say, "Hey, I don't want to even go out because too much shit be happening"?
Yeah, I don't. I'm like a homebody. I don't go out like that too much. Only if every once in a blue moon. You know what I'm saying? Because I get enough going out when I'm on the road on tour, and
You have to, and you get paid for it.
Yeah, and I'm on tour like 90% of the year. So
Right. Let's keep it. And Stephanie, we don't go out if we don't have to.
Yeah, no, I don't go out at all unless I'm booked.
right,
It's like very rare for me to go out.
right.
You think the
Or
club,
unless it's like one of my friends' birthdays or something like that.
the club scene is so different now than
It is.
it used to be? You think that music, like, and everything the way it is nowadays is, you think like back in the 90s was way better?
I wouldn't say it was way better. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? I think the kids are enjoying the music that's out now.
Because we don't have shit like the Palladium, the Tunnel.
That's true.
We don't have
right.
stuff like that anymore.
Because
Yeah, I
niggas fucked it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all that is.
I don't know how the club scene was back in the days, but the music was definitely way better in the 90s.
It was more substance, you know what I'm saying, to it. It was more hip hop. It was more of a variation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now it's just like one sound.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is there a New
I ain't
York? Is
mad
there a
at
New
them.
York sound?
Nah, there's not a New York sound at all.
I don't even think there's a lot of room for it.
It's not a New York sound.
Unfortunately.
It's just New York artists emulating the sound that's out today and
Trap sound.
making it a little different, but it's still a trap sound.
As far as women, what city would you say has the best women?
What city has the best women?
If you had to say this city, the women are popping. Look, Stephanie giving you a dirty look already. Like, don't fucking play.
You better say.
I would have to say Madrid.
Madrid.
He left America.
Damn.
Us American women, we're not doing it for him.
I mean,
Why Madrid though? Tell us why.
Because it's just
I've been to Madrid one
it's just
time.
different. It's just
So you
different.
like white girls?
That's Spain.
They Spanish.
They white.
They Spanish.
Spanish people are white.
Stephanie don't
I'm
like
not
that
Spanish.
shit.
I'm Latino. You know, I'm Latina. You know what I mean?
But
Spanish people are European.
But what's so popping about girls in Madrid?
Nah, it's just
So we could bring some of that here.
just they. I mean the
They
whole
vibe.
Yeah, the whole vibe is just crazy. You know the look, the vibe.
What do you mean? He's like, it's a vibe. Like, give us some specifics so we know. What are we doing wrong here?
They more friendly. They a little bit more friendly. You know what I'm saying? A little down to earth.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the Southern men. I feel like the Southern men.
Southern
More
hospitality.
friendly.
Yeah, they're so nice and they're so cool
That's
and
what's up.
understanding.
That's
Because
what's
here
up.
in New York, you know how y'all do. If you try to kick it and we
I feel
ignore
like-
you, you'd be like, fuck you, bitch, you ain't all that.
Right. No, and I feel like the men from New York are like, they want you to baby them. They want another mother. They want you to do everything their mom did for them.
New York
Shit.
dudes. New York dudes.
New
Yeah,
York
they want you to
guys,
cook the
Wow.
turkey
They
the
want to
same way
be
their
like
mom
a
cooked the turkey.
they want you to baby them. They want you to go get the rag.
Yeah,
They want you to get the
Oh,
rag.
shit.
You fucking with the wrong New York niggas. That's what that is.
No,
No, I lived in the South for 10 years, and Southern hospitality is a real thing, and a good Southern boy
it's amazing.
is a good thing. But I'm with a New Yorker now, so
Nah, but I like the New York because,
And I live
but
here.
I'm Puerto Rican. You know, I like to get abused. So
She likes to fight.
choke me up.
Right.
Not physically fight, but she likes to argue.
nah, I don't really like
Yes,
to
you
argue.
do.
No, I don't. I haven't had an argument,
I
girl.
have issues with Stephanie where we'll go someplace and the whole time she'll be outside on the phone arguing. And then not only
When
will she
I wasn't
argue,
single.
at the end of the argument, she'll be like, where the fuck is you at right now? I'm coming there. I was like,
Send me your location.
damn.
I'm on my
Got
way.
you. No, but that was when I was in a bad relationship. A very bad relationship. I
you
haven't
an
had an
argu-
argument in months.
Are you an arguer, Havoc? You like,
Hey God.
No, I'm not an arguer. I change the subject. You
so
know?
it can't trap you into no damn argument.
I try not to get into an argument. I try to switch the subject.
You ever got into a fight with one of your boys over a chick?
Nah.
Bros over hoes.
I definitely never got into a fight with one of my homies over it. Cause I'd be like, fuck it.
There's a lot of women, right?
I'd be like, fuck both of them.
For both of them.
Let them
have
have each
fun.
other. Right.
Y'all don't ever have no like competitions like, haha, I'm gonna take this girl. Cause I remember being on the road back in the day, you know, when I was working and I seen all kind of crazy shit happen.
Right.
You never had guys be like, okay, I'm gonna take this girl from his room and da 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 da.
Oh yeah, niggas do that all the time.
Or the robbery.
Yeah, niggas do that all the time. But you know what I'm saying? If a nigga could do that with the chick is not worth it.
No.
So it's
So it's
just
nothing
like
worth fighting
whatever.
over.
Anyway, that's a
It's
fact.
like,
You ever
She's a
was running
flopper.
trains and stuff like that?
huh?
You ever ran a train?
In the 90s, they was running trains.
Come on now.
You
That
know
was
you
the
was running
best.
some trains.
Come-
That was the thing back in the day. That was the thing back in the day.
I seen some incredible shit. Like really, I didn't even think a girl could
Do
do
so
it like
much.
that.
Take that much
Word.
dick.
Like 20 niggas, like
Damn.
that's crazy.
That's a lot. That's soreness.
She's
Yeah.
dead right now.
Yeah.
What was we talking about
R.I.P.
last
to
week?
her.
And she can't do it no
Word.
more because her vagina sore?
Yeah, she's too sore from that.
Word.
R.I.P. to her.
Would you participate in that though? Would you be on the line?
These days, no.
No, I mean back then you did.
Oh yeah, back then, like of course.
Did you feel like you had to be first, or is it okay?
Yeah, let me get mine first. Because after that, I'm out of there.
Right.
I'm out.
You like, I don't know.
Yeah, you ain't gonna stay
I don't
around.
know if
and
I'm
What
watch.
about
number
these dirty
17?
guys I hang out
I ain't
with?
trying to be number 17.
Nah. Give me mine first.
And did you ever look at those girls like if you ever saw them, somebody's like, hey, remember me? Y'all ran a train on me? You ever ran into them somewhere else?
They act like they just.
Like
you
it's
know,
regular.
Like nothing happened. Hey, shit, what's up? Yo, what's up? Like, I be like, I be wanting to
this?
talk. I used to want to talk to them and just ask them, like, why'd you do that? Like, you know,
Oh, you was Drake
What?
before Drake? You don't have to do
yeah, I
this?
was.
I'm just
not
saying.
that they didn't, not to try to talk her out of it, but to ask her what did she get out of that? Like, cause
Right.
I'm curious.
What's
Like,
going on in your mind?
yeah, like what's like, you know, did you
Exactly.
have fun?
Like,
Did you come?
I fight with the
Right.
thought of having two guys at once. I fight with that.
Yeah,
thought.
you said that it turned
Yeah.
the idea of it turns
Yes,
you on.
especially when I think of two like bomb ass guys that I've already been with at the same time. But I could not get myself to go there. I couldn't.
But you could think about it and get wet.
I think about it, yes,
And get
for
engorged.
sure. Right, for sure. But as far as like taking that step to let two guys fuck me at the same time, it's like
You would never do that.
no, I couldn't. God knows I couldn't.
She said, God knows.
God knows.
It's just not
and
in
I
me.
just feel
You
like
never know.
one guy is enough. Like that's enough. That's enough.
What's the most girls you've been with at one time?
Just two.
Just two?
Yeah, two.
Damn, you wasn't having like all kind of.
Nah.
orgies?
Nah.
Did you enjoy that? Because some people say that it's just too much work and like too much thinking. Oh, where am I gonna come?
Nah, I enjoyed it just to say that I did it. Like, you know what I mean? To be able to be like, yeah, I did that. You know,
Do you feel like
something
whatever
that.
woman you're with needs to be able to have threesomes? Because a lot of guys will say, "Oh, I can't be with a girl who doesn't like girls."
I mean, I probably could be with a chick that like chicks, maybe, but you know, I'm kind of selfish.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Gigi's like, not me.
Well, you know, I dibbled and dabbled in sharing is caring. It is what it
I'm
is.
selfish.
But if you were with a girl and she was had another girlfriend, would that bother you?
Nah, as long as that other girlfriend is not fucking taking us somewhere else and involving a nigga without me knowing. You understand?
Okay, so I'm just
saying?
the two
As long
of
as
them.
there's no penis
Because that's a
involved.
potential problem, like right there. Like, okay, yeah, you got a homegirl
We do it
that
with
you
your
fucking.
boo. Now let's do my boo.
Exactly, and that's definitely gonna happen, probably, depending on the girl.
Like she could go on, but could she go like on a girl's vacation with just her? Like, oh, we going to the Bahamas?
Yeah, you could do it. Fuck it. That's just give me free time.
That's
Damn.
that 2 weeks.
About to go down.
When you coming back?
I just feel like the less people involved in your sexual relationships, the safer they are.
Right.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
True
It's
indeed.
very true.
You're bringing other people into the bedroom. You're bringing in their germs.
Right.
And they're little
that's
bad
just
bugs.
it. And their herpes.
You understand herpes. All right, but Havoc, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
on Lip
you.
Service. I didn't think he was going to really do it.
Nah,
It wasn't so bad.
It wasn't bad at all, was
no,
it?
it wasn't bad at all. I enjoyed it.
We don't want you to go home and get in trouble. We don't like that.
Nah, I'm straight.
All right, well, that was Lip Service. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.